lights up. In theory, when the system working right, one of those systems that takes a lot of maintenance. So eventually we're going to go to a new inside-outside phone system with computerized switch.
Some of them pretty close. We had an inmate try, we caught him between the gates a couple months ago, but he was trying to this file.
That's all way, right?
I've been trying that, this is the outside.
Yeah, that picture over there, that guy.
You don't want that guy to walk out, that's not supposed to. He puts the cards up there.
So what do you want me to say? How'd you learn about baking? James, you told me yesterday you didn't do it.
That is correct. I was involved with washing money, and I ended up a bank robber. Tried under the bank robber statutes and sentenced to 20 years here. I didn't deny that I was washing the money, but the informer, he claims I gave him $358,000 after I robbed the bank to take it down the road for me. and took his gun off of him. Now, who would believe that story?
Isn't it kind of common, though, James, that everybody in here says they didn't do it?
Not everyone. Most of these men in here, 50% of them are in here illegally, but not guilty. You follow me? These U.S. attorneys and prosecutors will draw up an indictment with X number of counts. It's a catch-22 and throw them in there, and Berger is blaming it on the lawyers. It's not the lawyers. The lawyers are controlled by the courts because the lawyer must earn his living before this bar. He's not a circuit lawyer like Bailey, Farmer.
You're considered something of a jailhouse lawyer.
Oh, I've been at it for 34 years. It's the only that's my only salvation. No other lawyer will fight for us unless you're a rich, what they call a gangster, and there's very few of them in here, contrary to what the people think. Same as these drug convictions. You'll read that $18 million were grabbed last night. That's their estimate.
Oh, he wants to, okay.
Okay, we did have one unusual escape attempt. That's right. Crack me up, will you? Okay.
Right.
Walk through it 25 times a day. They turn the attention. Put me on.
I'm posing. After 17 years, I don't like life. How complicated is that?
Throw that sterilizer machine and put that right there.
Hit me. Which one is that now?
2.
On 2, 6:30?
Next week.
I'm out.
What is that for?
Lieutenant General might at least suffer.
How's this going to be run on that, on your newscast on this? Guys don't like the way I do my time because I want to do my own time.
I'm not working fast enough.
You see the committee?
Yeah. Shots.
I don't know. I just moved in the cell. I'm transferring.
So you say you didn't put it in there?
No.
We've only been working on it 10 minutes. Give us another.
Man or woman, don't make no difference. Give a little understanding as to the judges being so fast the judge to ask why they did something. Then they could help them and there would be less people in the penitentiary. And this, well, you know, being angry. All I've asked them is angry. I'm not scared of what I got to do. No, I don't. I don't care who you are or what kind of backing you've got. You can't stop it.
But I still don't understand why they want you dead out here. Who wants you dead?
Just because of maybe been known they're in a joint, get a little weak, or make them brew, you know. And I make it for me. I don't make it to sell, I don't make it to share. When I crochet something, I crochet it for my own, to support me. If I send it out, say if I send it to you and you sold it for 10 or 15 bucks, that's $10 I got that I wouldn't make. But I won't bum a cigarette off of them. They furnished George Washington. Understand what I'm talking about? They furnished this year. I had rather smoke this George Washington and be called, be considered a lowlife rascal than to bum a cigarette off of them. If I owe you, I want to pay you. But if you owe me, I want you to pay me too.
For that, they want you dead?
Well, in here, life means nothing. You got people in here that boost one another to get an ego. They're on an ego trip, and if you face them, you snap your fingers. Why? They want that bad. Like Babyface Nelson in the old times. They made movies about it, you know. They want to make history like the guy that went for the firing squad up here in one of these states. He'd been in the country. Look at him. He laughed when he was killing him. And life don't mean nothing again. You got guys in here that knows that they're losers. You got three kind of people in here. You got guys like the one guy that I know personally that's trying to get into the church. He's interested. You don't know what.
Identified me. Due to the fact that I was raised in this society, after I left my mother's home and ventured out into this jungle, that's one of the thousands to drive these men. Remember now, these men, I don't know if Noonan told you their intelligence level. I believe it's 78.
Yeah, they call this the House of Knowledge.
Well, what kind of knowledge? They have a beautiful learning center here. You go over there, you laugh. There's very few that take advantage of it. House of criminal knowledge or house of proper knowledge? It's not. Criminal knowledge, yes. Proper knowledge, not. However, it's here if you want it and seek it.
They've treated you pretty well here. You've had about 15 operations.
The only reason I've had any good medical care, and I have documented proof of it, is that I had to take them to court, and I won 3 times. And I've never been tried for perjury in the local court because I've always presented truth, and I alone beat the entire Bureau of Prisons in the local district court 3 times. Recently, the food administrator had to call up to get me to the hospital. The hospital here wouldn't send me. The food administrator demanded that I be taken to the hospital. I have received the best of medical care after I get to the hospital in Atlanta. Here, no. That is why I litigate in the courts, merely seeking my constitutional right to medical care.
One of the other things that you're noted for doing is you're not trying to get yourself out so much. You're trying to get some of these other people away from you. Why is that? You think you're better?
Number one, no, I'm not labeled such via expertise that exists, either a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Therefore, I can safely state that I'm not mentally ill. However, in this prison, there is several hundred documented, certified psychotics, pathological killers running.
I'm told that's not true.
Well, where I can go, listen, I know them all. I have a list of them. They removed some when I filed recently. I just passed 2 in the mess hall. What is this hot? Do you see this line over here, that walking up them steps? That's what they call the hot line. They go there, give them their tranquilizers, their dope. When they don't take their dope to roam freely and contact these men about these psychotics running loose here. They even lock men in the hole with them, what they call segregation. A friend of mine went in, and the man in there had just killed a man in the cell, and they threw him in with him. Now, he's as crazy as a bedbug. He's documented. He's right over there now, so they take another sane man. What do you think the man said to him? I'm going to have to kill you, too. The institution put you in here to gain information from me, to gather information. Now, he has papers filed under oath. Remember this. We've never been proved perjurers.
They're going to put on either 5 or 7 days straight on Channel 2.
Come in and try to meet with those groups.
Because different officers here were selling inmate drugs, and I seen it, so they wanted to get me killed. I wouldn't say nothing.
Did you tell on him?
Yeah. I talked to the FBI. FBI came out and talked to me twice.
So how long you got to stay in sec?
I don't know. The institution refused to give me back my good days because I talked to the FBI, so I got to stay here until they give me my good days.
There's a lot of drugs in here?
No. Guns.
How do they get in?
Officers bring it in, give it to them, give them their different runs and things like that. And they take them, strip them, and sell them. And then they have something going to you.
There's no money in here. How do you pay it?
No money. They got more money in here than they got in the First National Bank. That's how you survive in here. You don't want to go to the dining room, you put food nasty. You got to buy sandwiches, you know. Anything you want, you buy it. If you don't buy it, you don't get it.
How does money get in here?
Different ways. I don't know exactly how they bring it in. They got different ways of getting it in here. And they might have their people send something to the office and the office bring it to them. Everything's done through the office.
What's your name? On the door.
It's called me Mike.
All right. McCoy, you say you've spent all of your life in prison. Now, what do you mean all of your life?
Well, see, people give me away when I was 5 years old, right? And they put me in Stokely. That's another retarded institute. That's Queen Georgetown and Millsboro, Delaware. I stayed in there for 11 years, right? And I come out there and go back to jail. I didn't hurt her. Nobody got hurt, you know?
You wanted to go back to jail?
Yeah, but see, these people here don't want to help nobody. What I want to do, I want to go on a program, something like a place like El Reno or Texas County, go someplace where I help. I don't want to be around these life bitters. I only got 4 years left. What I want to stay around the life bitters for? See what I mean? If somebody tells something, you're going to get blamed for it. Then before you know, somebody else stuck a shank in you. You see? Down there, they said I set up a guard. I ain't set up nobody. I get framed. I got to stay on Texas custody for a whole year in Smyrna, Delaware. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. See, this is a racket. Everything here is crooked. It's not the inmates, it's the officers. That's in any job.